exploring the elegance of the golden age of flying. You're watching Cultured Elegance. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. In-flight dining. Airlines prided themselves on offering luxurious restaurant-style meals at 30,000 feet, turning air travel into a refined culinary experience that matched the opulence of the times. In-flight dining became a hallmark of luxury, with airlines striving to elevate the experience for their elite passengers. Gourmet meal options. Airlines collaborated with top chefs from around the world to craft elaborate multi-course meals, incorporating classic European haute cuisine alongside international delicacies. Dishes such as Chateaubriand, lobster thermidor, roast duck, and caviar were frequently served, offering a range of options for the discerning palates of first-class passengers. Meals were served on fine china and with silverware, creating a formal dining atmosphere in the sky. The attention to detail extended to linens, glassware, and the presentation of each dish, ensuring that every aspect of the meal was an indulgent experience. White glove service was the standard for in-flight dining, with flight attendants expertly and carefully presenting each course, often with the flair of a professional waitstaff in a top-tier restaurant. Passengers were made to feel pampered, with meticulous attention to every request and need. For first-class passengers, the meal service was akin to a luxurious evening out at a Michelin-starred restaurant, offering a choice of appetizers, entrees, and desserts, with accompanying fine wines and after-dinner drinks. These menus often featured dishes that changed with the seasons and reflected the finest in global cuisine, ensuring that no two meals were ever the same. Signature dishes by notable chefs. Air France was renowned for its impeccable culinary offerings, often featuring dishes inspired by Michelin-starred chefs from France. These meals embodied the elegance and refinement of French cuisine, ensuring that passengers experienced a true taste of France while traveling in the sky. Foie gras, duck confit, and escargot were regular menu items, exemplifying the rich flavors of French gastronomy. Pan Am revolutionized in-flight dining with its continental cuisine program, which included gourmet meals based on the airline's international destinations. On flights to Paris, passengers enjoyed coq au vin and bouillabaisse, while those headed to Japan were served dishes like sushi, tempura, and sake, giving them a truly immersive cultural experience before landing. This tailored approach helped Pan Am stand out as an airline committed to offering a global dining experience at 30,000 feet. British Overseas Airways Corporation became known for providing quintessentially British meals, offering hearty and comforting dishes like roast beef, Yorkshire pudding, and fish and chips for those flying on British routes. Their traditional Sunday roast became a hallmark, embodying the homey, comforting feel of British dining even while crossing the Atlantic. Evolution of airline catering. In the 1950s, airlines went to great lengths to ensure meals were cooked fresh on board. Aircrafts were equipped with full-service galleys, where flight attendants prepared meals from scratch. Passengers could watch their meals being prepared in front of them, making the entire dining process a performance as much as a service. Carving stations were often set up for meats like roast beef or turkey, with passengers invited to select their preferred cuts directly from the chef. As air travel expanded and planes became larger, the logistical complexity of serving such gourmet meals increased. By the 1960s, airlines began to shift toward pre-prepared meals that could be quickly reheated in flight. Although this change streamlined service, airlines took great care in ensuring that the quality of the meals remained high. Pre-packaged meals were carefully designed to preserve their flavor and texture, and some even featured microgravity-friendly packaging to ensure they maintained their aesthetic appeal. First-class passengers were still able to enjoy meals freshly prepared on board, with some airlines going so far as to provide dedicated chefs who would prepare each course during the flight. For example, Singapore Airlines was known for offering a chef-in-the-sky experience, where a chef would serve personalized meals to guests, ensuring that their meals were cooked to perfection, even in midair. This added personal touch became a symbol of exclusivity, reinforcing the luxurious feel of flying first class. Culinary innovation and specialty items. Airlines also experimented with innovative menus and specialty items that were exclusive to the skies. For example, Pan Am introduced the concept of the Sky Restaurant, where passengers could select from a full menu of gourmet dishes similar to a fine dining restaurant. Airlines like Qantas even introduced regional specialties in their menus, such as Aussie pies and Bush Tucker-inspired dishes, allowing passengers to indulge in the tastes of Australia before even touching down. In response to the changing needs of travelers, airlines also introduced dietary options such as vegetarian meals, kosher meals, and gluten-free options. All passengers had access to delicious meals suited to their preferences and requirements. This commitment to exceptional in-flight dining was part of what made air travel in the Golden Age not just a means of transportation, but a truly unforgettable experience, where every detail, from the meals to the service, was crafted to make passengers feel like they were part of something extraordinary. Airlines elevated their food offerings to an art form, creating culinary memories that enhanced the joy of flying. Cocktail culture. During the golden age of flying, air travel became synonymous with sophisticated cocktail service, turning flights into a refined social experience. Signature cocktails. Pan Am served the tropical Clipper cocktail, a rum-based tropical drink. TWA offered the elegant Sky High Martini, known for being crafted with premium gin and served chilled in elegant glassware. Braniff Airways featured whiskey cocktails like the old-fashioned and whiskey sour. Singapore Airlines introduced the iconic Singapore Sling as a nod to its Southeast Asian roots. Mixology in air travel. Flight attendants trained in mixology served cocktails directly to passengers. Some airlines had dedicated cocktail lounges on board. Champagne service was standard for first class, with top brands like Dom Perignon and Moet and Chandon. Cocktail culture's influence. Cocktail hour was a social affair where well-dressed passengers mingled. Airlines emphasized luxury and exclusivity, offering rare whiskeys, vintage wines, and exotic liqueurs that reflected the glamour of the jet-set lifestyle. Cabin design and ambiance. Elegant interiors of vintage aircraft. Airlines competed to create sophisticated and stylish cabins, drawing inspiration from luxury hotels and private clubs. Pan Am's Boeing 707 featured wide aisles, spacious seating, and dedicated lounge areas with bar service. TWA's Lockheed Constellation had a stunning Art Deco-inspired interior with curved ceilings and rich wood paneling. Air France and BOAC incorporated French and British design elements with polished wood, soft lighting, and elegant partitions separating first class from economy. Some long-haul flights even had smoking lounges, piano bars, and spiral staircases leading to upper-deck lounges. Use of fabrics and tableware. Seating and upholstery. First-class cabins featured leather seats, silk headrest covers, and plush carpeting. Some airlines, like Braniff Airways, introduced bold, colorful interiors designed by fashion icons such as Emilio Pucci. Tableware and dining presentation. Meals were served on bone china plates, crystal glassware, and silver-plated cutlery. Airlines like Pan Am and Lufthansa used embroidered linen tablecloths and gold-rimmed plates to elevate the dining experience. Champagne and fine wines were poured into hand-blown glass flutes, adding a refined touch to in-flight service. Innovations in cabin comfort and luxury. spacious seating and sleeping arrangements. First-class seats were often fully reclining and wide enough to lounge comfortably. Some long-haul flights featured lie-flat sleeper berths with privacy curtains, allowing passengers to stretch out in comfort, onboard lounges, and social spaces. Many aircraft had dedicated cocktail lounges, libraries, and even dining rooms for first-class travelers. The Boeing 747 introduced an upper-deck Sky Club lounge, where passengers could sip cocktails in a relaxed, upscale setting. Mood lighting and air quality enhancements. Airlines like TWA and BOAC experimented with soft ambient lighting to create a calming atmosphere. Pan Am's Clipper class featured humidified air systems to reduce in-flight dryness and improve passenger comfort. The essence of luxury travel. The golden age of flying was all about comfort, style, and exclusivity. Whether dining on fine cuisine, sipping cocktails in a sky lounge, or reclining in a plush seat surrounded by elegant decor, passengers were immersed in a world of sophistication and refinement. Celebrities and aviation. The intersection of celebrity culture and aviation was a powerful force that elevated air travel from a mere mode of transportation to a symbol of luxury, elegance, and glamour. Celebrities were not just passengers. They became the face of the jet-set lifestyle, embodying the allure of air travel for the masses. Their high-profile flights and iconic in-flight moments significantly influenced public perceptions and the cultural zeitgeist surrounding aviation. Celebrities as the jet-set icons. Stars like Frank Sinatra, Marilyn Monroe, Elizabeth Taylor, and Audrey Hepburn became synonymous with the luxurious world of flying, setting the tone for what it meant to travel in style. These celebrities flew on commercial airlines in first class or private jets, often choosing exclusive routes and special accommodations that showcased the best aviation had to offer. Their public appearances at airports and the media coverage of their glamorous boarding and departure moments reinforced the idea of flying as glamorous and aspirational. Frank Sinatra. Known for his jet-set lifestyle, Sinatra flew frequently, often seen on the runways of major airports dressed in tailored suits, his signature fedora, and the confident air of a star who had perfected the art of travel. Sinatra's frequent flying made him a symbol of cool sophistication, with airlines like Pan Am and TWA capitalizing on his image to attract customers. Marilyn Monroe. Monroe's air travel style was characterized by her natural elegance and timeless beauty, and she often traveled with her iconic white fur coat draped over her shoulders, epitomizing Hollywood glamour. Her flights were highly publicized, turning her arrival and departure into theatrical events that spotlighted the luxurious amenities offered by airlines. Elizabeth Taylor. Elizabeth Taylor, known for her lavish lifestyle, was frequently seen on luxury flights and often flew in custom-designed private spaces. Her travels were covered extensively in magazines and newspapers, adding to the allure of flying as something only the elite could truly enjoy. Jackie Kennedy. Jackie Kennedy was frequently seen flying on commercial airlines, often traveling with her children or in the company of prominent figures. As the First Lady of the United States, her flights reflected the grace and sophistication associated with the Kennedy family. Jackie was known for her impeccable style, and her travels, whether on domestic or international flights, were marked by an aura of elegance. She was often photographed wearing designer outfits, with her signature pillbox hat and sunglasses becoming iconic accessories that reflected the opulence of the time. Lee Radziwill. Lee Radziwill, Jackie Kennedy's sister, was another prominent figure who embraced the jet-set lifestyle. As a socialite, actress, and interior designer, Lee frequently traveled by air to attend events across the globe, from Paris to New York. Her air travel style was just as refined as her sister's, with Lee often opting for the finest in fashion, accessories, and luxury in-flight experiences. Like Jackie, she was often seen aboard flights in the company of notable personalities, reinforcing the perception of air travel as an exclusive activity for the elite. The Swans. The Swans of New York, a group of influential socialites, models, and artists, were often seen traveling in style on commercial airlines, epitomizing the glamour of the golden age of flying. Women like Gloria Guinness and Babe Paley were famous for their chic and sophisticated appearances during air travel. They often traveled in first class or private cabins, enjoying the luxurious amenities offered by airlines at the time, from gourmet meals to personalized service. Their presence on flights symbolized the connection between the world of high society and the glamorous image of flying. Celebrity endorsements in aviation advertising. As aviation became more accessible to the masses, airlines began to recognize the power of celebrity endorsements in shaping perceptions of air travel. Advertisements featuring movie stars and musicians helped to sell the dream of air travel, positioning it as not just a trip, but a glamorous experience filled with the same luxury and sophistication associated with Hollywood and international fame. Pan Am and celebrity campaigns. Pan Am, one of the most iconic airlines of the era, capitalized on celebrity culture by incorporating movie stars and high-profile figures into its marketing campaigns. In addition to Sinatra, Pan Am's ads featured stars like Sophia Loren, Audrey Hepburn, and Grace Kelly, reinforcing the image of air travel as a refined and exclusive experience. Celebrities trusted Pan Am, making it the airline of choice for those with discerning tastes. TWA and Marilyn Monroe. TWA, Trans World Airlines, tapped into Marilyn Monroe's image, using her as a symbol of effortless glamour and jet-set allure. The airline featured her in promotional materials that showcased its luxurious services, from comfortable seating to gourmet meals, aligning its brand with the star power of Hollywood's most iconic figure. The rise of the jet-set lifestyle in the 1960s. The 1960s saw a revolution in air travel with increased international routes, longer flights, and improved amenities making global jet-setting more accessible. As commercial airliners like the Boeing 707 and 747 became more prevalent, flying no longer became an exclusive activity for the ultra-wealthy. It became a symbol of adventure and cosmopolitanism. Celebrities continued to lead the way, using their frequent, stylish travels to encourage the idea that air travel was not just about reaching a destination, but about living an exciting, luxurious life. Airline celebrities and the cultural impact. Celebrities became the unofficial ambassadors of aviation, showing off the latest designer uniforms, stylish luggage, and the comfort of luxury travel services that passengers aspired to enjoy. As international travel became more widespread, a wider audience began to view flying as a ticket to a more glamorous way of life. Airlines used celebrity sightings at airports and in-flight moments to reinforce the exclusivity and luxury of flying, making air travel synonymous with the stars and their adventurous lives. Celebrity air travel in popular culture. Films, TV shows, and magazines of the era often depicted celebrities as frequent flyers, with images of glamorous women in fur coats and men in suits boarding planes, with a sense of grace and elegance. The romanticism of flying was captured in iconic movies like Charade, 1963, with Audrey Hepburn and Cary Grant, where travel on a luxury plane was just as much of a glamorous affair as the plot itself. Fashion in the skies. During the golden age of flying, air travel was synonymous with glamour and impeccable style. Passengers and airline crew alike dressed to impress, turning airport terminals and aircraft cabins into runways of high fashion. Elegant passenger fashion. Air travel was considered a luxury experience, and passengers dressed accordingly. Unlike today's casual attire, travelers embraced polished, formal fashion that reflected the exclusivity of flying. Women's travel fashion. Elegant dresses, skirt suits, and tailored coats were the norm for female passengers. Many women accessorized with gloves, pearl necklaces, silk scarves, and pillbox hats, inspired by icons like Jackie Kennedy and Audrey Hepburn. Christian Dior's new-look silhouette, cinched waists, full skirts, and structured blazers dominated the early 1950s. By the 1960s, sleek, mod-style shifts, pastel pantsuits, and go-go boots made air travel fashion more playful and futuristic. Men's travel fashion. Male passengers wore tailored suits, crisp dress shirts, and polished leather shoes. Hats were essential accessories, with fedoras and trilbies being the most popular. In the late 1960s, a more relaxed style emerged, with slim-fitting turtlenecks, blazers, and aviator sunglasses. High-profile businessmen and celebrities, like Frank Sinatra and Sean Connery, set the tone for jet-set elegance. Iconic flight attendant uniforms. Airlines viewed flight attendants as the face of their brand, and their uniforms reflected the era's most stylish trends. Many airlines collaborated with top fashion designers to create chic, cutting-edge looks that embodied glamour and sophistication. 1950s, classic elegance. Airlines like Pan Am, TWA, and BOAce outfitted their stewardesses in neatly tailored skirt suits, complete with pillbox hats and white gloves. Colors were often navy, gray, or deep green, reflecting professionalism and elegance. Stockings and polished heels were mandatory, ensuring a polished uniform look. 1960s, the fashion revolution. Airlines embraced bold colors, futuristic designs, and mod-inspired silhouettes. Braniff International Airways made headlines with space-age uniforms designed by Emilio Pucci, featuring psychedelic patterns, bubble helmets, and capes. Air France and TWA introduced sleek, tailored A-line dresses and color-blocked ensembles in bright pastels and metallic fabrics. Some airlines experimented with removable jackets, interchangeable scarves, and even mini skirts, reflecting the youthful, playful aesthetic of the time. Notable designer collaborations: Christian Dior and Air France designed refined, Parisian-inspired uniforms in the late 1960s. Pierre Cardin and Pakistan International Airlines introduced chic, space-age silhouettes. Oleg Cassini and TWA created elegant, mod-style uniforms with tailored coats and pillbox hats. Emilio Pucci and Braniff Airways pioneered bold, colorful designs that embraced the jet age look. The role of fashion in the jet-set era. Air travel was not just about getting from one place to another. It was a glamorous social experience where passengers and crew looked effortlessly stylish. Airlines leveraged fashion as part of their brand identity, making uniforms and passenger dress codes a symbol of luxury and refinement. The golden age of flying transformed airports into catwalks, where celebrities, socialites, and elite travelers showcased the latest trends. The golden age of in-flight retail. During the golden age of flying, 1950 to 1970, air travel was more than just a mode of transportation. It was an experience that blended luxury, comfort, and even shopping. As flying became more accessible and glamorous, airlines introduced a variety of in-flight shopping experiences to cater to their passengers' tastes, adding another layer of indulgence to the travel journey. This period marked a time when flying was synonymous with exclusivity, and airlines went out of their way to offer their passengers not just a journey, but a taste of refined luxury, with access to curated products and luxury goods in the sky. From gourmet meals to designer accessories, the experience of flying reached new heights of sophistication. The beginnings of in-flight retail. In-flight shopping began as a luxury perk for passengers flying in first class, where the experience of flying was often seen as a private, elite affair. Airlines, eager to provide a more exclusive, personalized experience, began offering a small selection of items for purchase during the flight. Items on offer ranged from luxury goods like cigarettes, perfumes, and cosmetics to souvenir items that reflected the exotic destinations to which airlines flew. Products and souvenirs. Many airlines offered passengers the opportunity to purchase luxury goods while cruising above the clouds, with in-flight catalogs featuring fine perfumes, watches, and jewelry. Pan Am, for instance, sold fine perfume brands like Chanel and Coty, and luxury brands offered items that travelers could bring home as keepsakes or gifts. TWA's in-flight catalog featured high-end French perfumes, cosmetics, and travel bags, perfect for the jet-set lifestyle. Famously, Air France sold Hermès scarves on board, offering passengers a luxurious piece of French craftsmanship as part of their exclusive in-flight shopping experience. An orange Hermès scarf box with a central small motif of the scarf signifies that it was exclusively purchased on an airplane. Souvenir and duty-free goods. With international flights expanding, passengers could purchase duty-free items such as cigarettes and local crafts directly from the cabin crew. These were often sold as exotic souvenirs from the destinations the airline served. Duty-free shopping became particularly popular on long-haul flights and transatlantic routes, where passengers enjoyed the relaxed atmosphere of shopping in the sky. TWA even offered passengers the option to buy souvenirs from the airline's destinations, such as Parisian scarves or Swiss watches. The rise of the in-flight catalog. Airlines began to develop in-flight catalogs to create a more curated shopping experience. These catalogs not only included luxury goods, but also a selection of items tailored to the traveler's needs, from high-end luggage and leather bags to stylish travel accessories and gourmet food items. Pan Am's Clipper Shopper catalog was a hallmark of its in-flight shopping experience. It featured an array of elegant goods and international items that mirrored the airline's glamorous jet-set image. Some catalogs even included exclusive collections, such as limited edition gifts or personalized travel items that reflected the luxurious journey. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and check out our weekly newsletter located in the description of this video. I'll see you in the next one.